Why do you want to be rich? Why do you want to be famous? Why do you want children? You call it ambition. It's not. It is a biological panic response, a frantic scramble away from a truth you cannot face. This idea comes from the cultural anthropologist Ernest Becker. In his Pulitzer Prize-winning book, The Denial of Death, he outlined the central paradox of the human condition. We are the only animals on this planet cursed with the knowledge of our own future death. A dog doesn't lie awake dreading its own non-existence. A bird doesn't build a nest to be remembered, but we do. This knowledge creates a constant, paralyzing, underlying terror, and if we faced it directly, we would be unable to function. So, to manage this terror, we invent what Becker called immortality projects. These are our shields against the abyss. Some are literal. Religion offers the promise of an afterlife, a soul that continues, a literal escape from the grave. But most of our modern world is built on symbolic immortality. You write a book, you create a piece of art, you build a company. You do something you hope will outlast your rotting body. You have children to pass on your name, your genes, your values, a tiny echo of yourself into a future you will never see. This is the foundation of terror management theory. It suggests that all of human culture, our civilizations, our values, our art, our economies, is one vast, elaborate shared defense mechanism. It's a stage we build to convince ourselves that our lives are significant, that we are more than just a brief flicker of consciousness between two eternities of darkness. Decades of psychological experiments confirm this. Remind people, even subtly, of their own mortality, and they become more patriotic, more religious, more aggressive towards outsiders, and more materialistic. They cling desperately to the symbols of meaning their culture provides. And this is the trap. You cannot escape it. Think about the last time you got into a furious argument over politics or religion or even your taste in music. Why did you get so angry, so defensive? It wasn't an intellectual debate. The person challenging you was attacking your immortality project. They were kicking at the foundations of the very structure you built to give your life meaning and to keep the terror of death at bay. If they're right, your project is meaningless. Your shield collapses, and you are left alone, in the cold, staring into the void of your own annihilation. That rage you feel is not righteous indignation. It is the primal fear of oblivion. You spend your entire life building a sandcastle. You meticulously craft its turrets and walls, pouring your identity into its every detail, believing it will stand eternal against the sea. You fight fiercely against anyone who dares to say a single grain is out of place. But the tide, indifferent and relentless, is always coming in. And with it, your magnificent sandcastle, your carefully constructed illusion of permanence, will dissolve back into the undifferentiated grains from which it came. The skyscraper you build will turn to dust. The ancient pyramids stand as monuments to forgotten names. Everything you do, every single thing, is because you are scared to die.